Hey, shalom once again, family. May the peace of y'all be with each and every one of your brothers and sisters. I'm kind of tired at the moment, but I'm gonna continue this off because part of my last clip got cut, so I gotta redo this part again, showing you about the priest. Not the priest, the prince. At this time, that's very important where I left off in the last part of second part of part three. I was talking about in the book of Hosea, chapter 45. Excuse me, not 45 of Hosea. There's no such thing. Ezekiel, I'm really tired, brothers and sisters. It's right now. It's 3:58 a.m. in the morning, and I had to redo this part of the video that is so important for you to know. I was reading earlier before my tape got cut, in the prophet book Ezekiel chapter 45. And I just finished that off, and I was about to get into Hosea chapter 3 to show you more about this prince. That's very important, brothers and sisters, because a lot of people at that time, and now, not at that time, but now, because we've been taught the lies, this great deception that a Messiah came and died for our sins 2,000 years ago, brothers and sisters, to redeem us back to the Creator Himself. You can see that further from the truth. Even with logic, and you think about it, how can we be redeemed if we've been put out of the land for over 2,000 years and sent away as captive slaves and being punished even unto this day? How can we be redeemed? We never saw such of a character. So think about that, brother and sisters. So with all of this information I give you, the knowledge of YAH, the wisdom of YAH, when you look at the last video, look at this video, and you put it together, you'll see about this prince. And so Abiyah told Hosea in the book of Hosea to marry this whorish woman. And then she was she committed adultery. And so told him to put her away for a period of time. She just be right, like in verse 2. I'm going to read verse chapter 3 and verse 2 real quick for you. It says, so I brought her back from her slavery for a couple of dollars and a bushel of barley. And I said to her, you must live alone for many days and do not go out with other men or be a prostitute. And I will wait for you. You see that? You say, well, he will wait for her after the many days. It showed you at this. See the waiting part. I'm reading this. I'm reading from two different translations. From the Living by Paraphrase translation by publishing company Tyndale. It shows some very important information in there to validate and to prove Ezekiel chapter 45. It's talking about this prince. So right here it say, this illustrates the fact that, which just shows the fact that YAH, who is the modern term they call Israel, but YAH, upright strength with Yah, the 12 tribes, will be a long time without a king. They got, or prince. A prince and a king, you can see, is interchangeable. But a king or a prince, and without an altar, which is the slaughter place, the temple, the priest, or even idols. Then it went on to say in verse 5, it said, after they will return to Yah, their Barah, and to the Messiah, their king. You see that? And right here they got a footnote for king, literally to Dawid, their king. So you get that, brother and sister, and even in the prophet book Ezekiel chapter 37 confirmed that as well. So right here it said that king, the prince, brothers and sisters, is the Messiah. And remember what I read you earlier in 45 of Ezekiel, how this prince is going to prepare the sin offering. That is an animal. See, it's plainly show you that the Messiah is not a sin offering, but he will prepare. The next Messiah will. So we never had anybody like that, brothers. To see it was falsehood all from the beginning. All. They put these books together like that, and they put them all together with, or mixed it with the truth, and put the lie in it, and put it in one boundary like this, and made it seem like it was all one, and it's all the words of YAH, but it's not. And so that's why people get confused, and they don't. The majority of people in this earth today don't even know the words of the prophets. And some people claim they read the whole Bible, but so if you read this whole book, the scriptures, and sooner you get into what they call the New Testament and get to reading that, you totally get confused, and you believe it. You automatically reject what's in the original, in the prophets. And you don't even know that. That's what you call great deception, being deceived. Because now the message become twisted, because that's what they did. They added from the prophets, and they put quotes in the other book. It's comprised with truth and lie. That you always get yourself in a debate, and a discussion, going here to there, pulling this, pulling that, to try to understand this, but you will never have that knowledge as long as you hold on to the both, because two don't mix. Truth and lie do not mix. It only will stir you into confusion, because you always will run yourself into a roadblock, a trap, that you will be confused. You'll say, why say that here, then why say something else different over there? You always will do that. And so with that, brothers and sisters, right here say, after they will return to YAH. See, after our captivity, I've been away for a long time without a king, which is a king is a prince, and the prince is a Messiah. It's all as one. And a long time without the slaughter place, the temple, the priests. You say we'll be a long time without all of these things, brothers and sisters. It said, after they will return to YAH, Deborah, and to the Messiah, see, showing you, and even Ezekiel 37 show you when we get home, that's when the Messiah going to be appointed and reinstalled into the office, into its function. And I read to you in Ezekiel in the last, if you go back and rehearse the video, the function of this Messiah. So with that, here's the one going to prepare the sin offerings on all the different solemn assembly occasions. It said, afterward they will return to their Barah, who is the Creator, and to the Messiah, their King, and they shall come trembling, submissive, being subject to, willing to obey YAH and to His blessings. See, to His blessings that Allah going to give us in the end time. You see that, brothers and sisters? In the end time, keep that in mind. We're at the end time. We need right now, and it's fastly approaching. That's why all of this wisdom and knowledge is going out into the earth at this time. I'm going to read it and finish off right here real quick, brothers and sisters, and translate the call of scripture. The same verse, chapter, Hosea chapter 3, verse 4 to 5. Let me get into it. It said, for many days the children of Yashael are to remain without a sovereign and without a prince. See, they say the two, they got right there and make it sound like it's two distinct titles going to be, but it's one. The sovereign is the king, the prince, the Messiah is all one. Different various titles, but still the one office. So right there, it's going to be a long time without the prince, and without a slaughter, without a slaughtering, which is what they call the altar, slaughter place, and without a pillar, and without, excuse me, and without shoulders garments or household idols. I think they added in the word household idols because y'all already forbid idols. What a world They added, see, they slid the word, that's why they put the word all. So right there, you already know household idols is, guess what? That's what y'all even told us in the prophets. And see, they added that part, household idols, because that's the Father said we were going to go away and serve all kinds of idols of wood and stone. So keep that in mind. So right here, verse 5, it says, afterwards, the children of Yasha, afterwards, the children of YAH shall return and seek Yah, their Barah, and Dawid, their sovereign, see, their king, their Messiah, their prince, and fear Yah and his righteousness in the latter days. You see that at the end time. We at the end time, end of captivity. See, Ezekiel chapter 37 verse when you go down there and read from 9 all the way up, when it start talking about the valley of the dry bones, that's and how they're gonna come from out of the grave of exile. See, them the last days, the end time of captivity, when the Ruach be given unto us. That's why you know you're at the end. See, when this knowledge comes, we know we turn to our heavenly Abba. That made everything. I just said heavenly, but he got it. He control. He got power everywhere. See, we'll return to him in his knowledge. He pour out his Ruach upon us, translated spirit upon us, to give us this knowledge. To show us it's time to return home. See, that's showing also at the same time that captivity is over. See, that's why we're at the door now of everything, the end time. That's why I said the end time of our captivity. See, in the end time, returning. Not the end of the world. It's talking about the end time of our captivity. See, we return back to Yah. But remember, we return back to him according to the knowledge. That's what he said. He said, my people perish because of the lack of knowledge. But when you have knowledge, it's the opposite. You live. See? You know, the knowledge will tell you to turn and do this and this, that. And y'all got a plan how we get back home. That's why it's so important that our brothers and sisters get this knowledge. What I'm sharing to you now. So it said in the end time. So this is showing the end time, all the things, even in the prophet book Daniel. When you read chapter 12, it tell you how in verse 1 how the prophet Micaiah, the mighty king, the messenger of Yah come from heaven, gonna stand up and in times of great trouble that gonna come upon the earth. But he said in them days we gonna be delivered. You see that, brothers and sisters? All of this go hand in hand together. What I'm giving to you giving to you at this time. Meditate on these things. I know I stutter sometimes, probably a lot. But that's just what I am. That's who I am. You know, y'all can take all that away in due time. But nevertheless, brothers and sisters, this is what I have for you. This is what I give unto you at this time. Meditate on the words of Yah. Then when I get back with you in part 4, and we'll continue on with the lessons till you get all this knowledge that you need to be equipped with. So we unite. It's very important that our nation come back together at this time, brothers and sisters, as a body, to assemble ourselves to gather in one location, brothers and sisters, that we will be prepared and wait on Yah, as all y'all waiting on us to do these things. Yes, we got work to do. Certain things all y'all not going to do until we do what we got to do, brothers and sisters. That's why it told you, that was an example in Hosea, just like Hosea told the woman, I'm going to wait on you. See? Brothers and sisters, and that was the same sign, that example that we was gonna wait on. Y'all is gonna wait on us. You see, likewise. So keep that to heart. Take that to heart. Meditate on the words of Yah. Learn to love Yah. Learn to trust Yah's words and do what He say, brothers and sisters. And everything will go well for you, and the blessings of Yah will come upon you. But only then when we obey Him and walk after Him. With that, that's all I have to say in this video. Toda Yah, Kumbaya.